Yo, it's ABATHINGNERD, and today I am continuing my How to Play with Intention from my viewer series. This time we have another Kazuya, very beautiful, and I will have to say that compared to the last Kazuya, I did like this guy's gameplay way more. What I did not like is his combos. You'll see that he's doing Tekken 7 combos for some reason, but for the most part, I did like how this Kazuya played, so let's get right into it. He gets cooked with the orbital here, which is fine. Wait for this Oki. Let's see how he gets up. He waits for a little bit and does the toe kick because he's waiting for that Tonjet upper, which is very good. You're adding already to the mental stack that this Brian player is not going to get these free Tonjet uppers for free. And again, you're going to see him do a lot of Tekken 7 combos, which I recommend that you just do the electric, back 2-2, down forward 1, down forward 2, into regular ender. I recommend you do that combo. No matter how basic it looks, you need as much damage as you can get at all times, because if you leave any damage on the table, you're going to have to win more interactions later in the round, which is what you don't want. You want to win when you could have won. You know what I mean? And what I didn't see you do, what I'm not seeing these Kazas do, is doing the Season 2 0-4 1 3. Like that string, that new heat string is so good for you Kaz players to not be using it. This is very good pressure. This is like textbook pressure here. That was very beautiful. Very beautiful. Like I'm saying, like compared to the last Kaz, like you can already see that this guy knows how to use his offense. Round start electric, it gets dropped. And again, you'll see later in the sets that these Kaz players, they keep doing round start electric or round start down 1+2. Like I don't know when the Kaz players got the software update to just keep to share one brain cell like Bear players and do the same thing on round start, but I hope you guys stop doing that. Get Oki down 2, or so here we just gotta wait. And after you do this get up kick, you keep spamming get up kicks. After you do this get up kick and it gets blocked, every single legacy player has muscle memory to try to punish that shit. And even players that don't have muscle memory from Tekken 7, they're still so used to blocking lows that they'll insta punish. So there's no reason for you to try to mash, but you mash and you got counter hit. Again, round start, down 4-2, round start electric, round start down 2. I don't know why every single Kaz player is doing this now. Good electric. Very beautiful. One thing I will say about this Kaz player is his neutral is very, very good to watch. I do like this Kaz player's neutral. But again, we're watching Tekken 7 combos, so I'll minus 1 point from for aura points. I don't know what happened for that ender there. I don't remember seeing this happen the first time I watched these sets. And then you try to force it with the CD1+2, which you didn't realign. Which, at this point, after you drop the combo, you definitely don't want to get extra aggro with your health suit 443 or CD1+2, because something like this will happen. Especially the higher you go, the more people are just going to step left because of how much main man Sui preaches that you should just step cast to the left. So, at this situation, after you drop your combo, I recommend that you just spam back 4. Again, you're feeling the pressure, so you drop your electric. Down 1+2, which is not a bad option there. You get counter hit here, which I get counter hit by that string sometimes. This is okay. What you really have to worry about is this OP Oki. Anyone could do this, a baby could do this. And then you spring kick, which honestly, I tip that because who wants to? I'd rather die from the spring kick and get a chance to get in my plus frames than to fucking deal with that Oki, honestly. Good electric. Forward 4, very good neutral, but you waste your heat, bro. Look, the first round you had very good pressure, but his health was low. But this time, there's no reason for you to waste your heat when you had so much heat. Not only did you have so much heat, you literally had the game in your favor. Like, you had the momentum. There's no reason for you to use your heat in this situation. Like, you get the forward 4-2, okay. Forward 4, you're getting more damage. This forward 4, it didn't matter if it blocked or hit, but because it hit, that you're in a better situation. So you're like, wow, it actually hit, because you didn't plan for that to hit, but it hit. So you get more damage off the bat off your heat engager. So you should just keep your frames, and you have a full bar of heat. You just did an electric, that's +5. Why are you wasting your heat like this? And the damage you get, the combo damage you get off this 4-4-2 isn't even good enough to waste a full bar of heat. You jump jab, you're just trying to keep out. Like, you're trying to skip neutral. You're trying to neutral skip. Like, you should be playing real Tekken still. You try to CD1 +2 to keep your plus frames, because again, you're trying to skip neutral. You're just trying to spam plus frames. But this guy does a good job of fishing out the counter hit. There's no reason why you should have wasted your heat. That was a very good K-skate of 4-3 right there. I like that. But again, the way that he's getting up on Oki, you need to just use back 4, bro. You need to use back 4. Unluckily, your heat's gone, but you should have used back 4. Good electric. Bad electric. Because I think you got extra aggro and you're like, damn, I should have hit that electric. I think you spammed electric again, and that's what he wanted, and he punished you for it. Which, that electricing like that is something that I would do, because I'm like, damn, I wish I had that shit. So I would spam the electric again, trying to fish for it too. But for replay, for replay reasons, I will say that I wouldn't have done that, and I would have did the better option. Which I'm trolling, by the way. Good down 2. And what I will see is that you're starting to use a lot more down 4-2, which is good, but you started to spam it a little bit too much. And I think you were using down 4-2 for a homing move rather than using back 4 for a heat engager, which I recommend if you want to use a homing move with Kaz, use back 4. I recommend only using down 4-2 if you're actually trying to get the counter hit down 4-2, because yeah, the damage on the counter hit down 4-2 is kind of crazy, but it's -12, and depending on the character that you're going against, it could really start to add up that damage that you start to eat. That was a good electric keep out, but again, every single time that you get hit with this Oki, you just got to keep in mind that you do not want a Brian to get this. Because for some reason, Brian players love to clip this type of shit when it's so easy to do. There's no reason to clip situations like that. But it's okay. Yeah, just lately, I've just been hating Brian so much. Like, it's not really the character itself, it's more the players that talk about Brian. That's pissing me off lately. Like, the past week or so, I've been hating Brian so much more. But again, it's not the character, it's the players playing the character that I'm starting to hate. The way they talk about the character as if it's some execution heavy character. But again, you keep using, and you're in heat, so you could have used back 4 into heat dash. Like, instead of trying to force your plus frames or force your mix, you should just do back 4. And again, his health is low and you have a bar of heat, so heat dashing from back 4 was very advantageous for you to do in that situation. But it seems like you don't use back 4 in your gameplay. Again, you get the down 4-2 counter hit. This was a very good Tekken 7 combo in this situation. This is probably as optimal as it gets, and you kill him here. Down 4-2. That was a very good step electric from him. Not electric, but jet upper from him. Again, he's going for the clip, and luckily he gets you with the clip. Again, even though it's plus frames, this guy is using so much movement, bro. You need to be using back 4. when a player keeps stepping you like this, and this guy's execution is very good, and yeah, one thing I will say is these sets were so high level, honestly. These sets were actually high level. Like, this player was so good, and the Lily player, I was actually impressed with the Lily player as well. And again, I like the way that you play neutral with Kaz, but you just make these small mistakes that's holding you back. Very good from him. Down for a 2 round start. Again, you're spamming down for 2 because you're noticing that you're getting stepped, but you need to be using back 4. Almost a good punish. He's doing such a good job. Like, this guy is actually dashing in your face. Like, this guy's definitely watched low high, and then he played the set, and then now he's cooking. Good counter hit from him, bro. Honestly. Like, it wasn't even anything that you did. It was more that he's just playing well at the moment. Again, you guessed wrong here. Again, you guessed wrong here. Which I don't know how you guessed wrong there, because, like, what fast low is Brian going to do that's actually a threat? There's no reason why you should have blocked low there. And even there was a small running animation, so I don't think you should have blocked low. Again, that you see, this guy, he's playing high level. Like, he's thinking of movement in mind. You're not really playing with movement in mind. You're doing, like, raw CD2s on wake up, and you're getting stepped and launched. But this guy, he's playing real Tekken, and he's thinking about movement as he's fighting. That's why you're noticing that he's using homing moves. You're only using homing moves because you're like, I want you to stop stepping me, rather than playing real Tekken and accepting that stepping is a part of the game. That's what it feels like as I'm watching this. Because if you were having real Tekken in mind, you would be using back 4. That was a good block from him. Good electric. But again, this Tekken 7 combo for some reason. Drop the combo ender. Here, there was no reason to go for a perfect electric. And again, the Tekken 7 combo would have been good here. But I recommend you do the down 4-2 counter hit, CD 1+2, 1-2-4-3 regular combo. And here, I don't recommend you giving up your turn like that. I recommend that you just keep it safe with a back 2. A back 2-4, a back 2-2, -10. I wouldn't recommend throwing out this move for a round ender. Again, another round 2, down 4-2, round start. I don't know what's up with these Kaz players with round start down. Round start down 4-2 is okay every now and again, but, like, bro, these Kaz players... Bro, everyone's just playing for clips, bro. It's this TikTok streamer era. Everyone's just playing for clips. Again, he's going for the clip. Again, he's just playing for clips, bro. There's really nothing for me to commentate here. He's just playing for clips. Playing for clips. 4-4-3. Good down jab there. Good step, but no electric. Down 4-2. Which, instead of using down 4-2, you should be using back 4. Again, he's not punishing it, but the higher you go, they're going to start punishing this. So spamming for clips is not good. And throwing out a raw down back 1-2 is not good in this situation. If you're going to throw out a random heat engager, I recommend that you throw out back 4. This was a very good down back 1-2 though, because you were in heat and you get this ender here. Again, another round start electric, down 4-2 or down 1+2. You needed that electric and you dropped it, which Kaz is a very execution heavy character, so it's natural. Man, this Brian player is actually a very good player, honestly. Look at the way he's dashing in your face into the hatchet. Like, yeah, so this Brian player is very good. Like, it makes sense why he had trouble with this guy, because he's a very good player. Look at the way he's stepping your electric into jet upper. Like, he's just playing very well. Oh my god, bro. This guy's cooking. This guy's actually cooking, and there was no reason for you to mash in that situation. Or even get hit in that situation because it didn't say counter, but you basically mashed because you got hit by it. You mashed some type of button. That was a very good electric. Look at how you almost caught his timing there. This was the perfect electric in this situation, honestly. Look at this. Look at the way you electricked here. That was perfect. That shit should have connected. That was perfect. But unluckily, you lose the round here. Unluckily. Very good electric. Hold on. Does he win the round? No, he does down forward 1-4 for some reason. Not for some reason. Obviously, he wanted the wall, but we'll say for some reason. He wins the round. He wins the round. Which, let's replay this round. Let's see how this unfolded. Because this is actually very important. Look at this electric. After this electric hits, a lot of cast players would lose their hope in the round. So the 4-4-2, I don't know why I said it like that. The 4-4-2 was his like last resort kind of thing. Like he electricked into the 4-4-2, and after that he kind of gave up and he got hit by this. But luckily he doesn't give up the round. The Brian player gets a very unlucky wall combo, and it scales. And then look at this. He's fishing for the electric. What you want to do as a cast player, what else are you going to do? Are you just going to sit there? No, you have to electric. You have to get a launcher. You have to bring this round back. But again, he's going for the Tekken 7 combo, and he drops it. And then he gets the down back 1-2 heat dash, which is very good in this situation. And this is textbook. This is exactly how you want to think in your comeback scenarios as a cast player. So very good job from you. Again, bro, I don't know why cast players keep playing the exact same way, bro. Like, I didn't know cast players turned into bear players overnight. Like, watching these lower ranked players, I'm like, bro, why are cast players doing round start electric, down 4-2, or down 1+2? Like, you do realize that the bear players start with round start G-Clef, round start Power Crush, or round start Hell Sweep. Like, I don't know why cast players are acting like they're bear players all of a sudden. Like, I understand why y'all so toxic now. Like, what? You stopped my flowchart? And then they get angry on Twitter. Like, obviously, you're playing in the same way. Well, okay. One thing I will say that you did very good is when Brian is in this situation, you're mixing up your options well. Like, even though you almost got cooked by the jet upper, you're still switching up your options on wake up. And unluckily, you got hit with the wasp light here. Oh. Again, you're going to mash someone plus frames. Like, what can you really do in this situation? You're going to mash out, and he cooks you with the down forward 1. He gets you trying to step away from the wall, which is natural for that to happen in that situation. Very good block on the hell sweep here. He doesn't launch it, though. One thing I will say, this guy's so good at literally everything except for his fucking punishment. Like, this guy's punishment was horrible, but everything else, this guy's insane, honestly. Good electric. Down for it, too. I think that was a misinput. Oh, and then you get cooked there, which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but it happens that way. I think you just didn't do enough. Electrics, and you didn't do enough back four. No heat strings. You wasted your heat in that situation. That one situation with forward 4-2, trying to keep your turn. You should use way more up forward 1-3 and way more back four. Because you were getting stepped. You lost so much to stepping. And now you're going against Lily, so now you have to think even more about stepping. Let's see how you handle this. There's really nothing for me to say in this situation. This jab check was something that I would do, so again, there's nothing for me to say in this situation. Again, this power crush is something that I might do in this situation, but for the first round, I'm not too sure, but who knows. Down 1+2, try to get that counter hit. Good electric. That was beautiful. And then you actually catch it with electric on this time. But that first electric, that's so good because it completely stops your opponent and resets neutral. So then that set up for the next electric. But unfortunately, you keep mashing right when your opponent got up. Very bad. Very bad. Again, another round start. Electric, down 4-2, or down 1+2 from a cast player. This time you get low parried. Luckily you stepped that, but after you saw that you stepped that shit, I mean, I guess the 1-1-2 is fine here because of Oki, but I would recommend that you just did the down forward 1-4 into forward 4-4 into that Oki. Down back 4, which is nice, but unfortunately you're getting stepped a lot, bro. Like, you need to implement back 4 into your gameplay. You have to. Like, you're starting to get into the ranks, you're at Tekken God, you have to start accounting for movement. You're not playing with no movement. You're not really stepping at all. You're playing 2D Tekken, and you're expecting your opponents to also be playing 2D Tekken. Like, you have to start thinking about movement in your gameplay. Like, look, you backdash. You're not stepping at all. And here I recommend that you do CD 1+2. You don't like CD 1+2 at all. You're playing Season 1 Kaz. But I recommend you do CD 1+2 when it's a regular wall combo. But this wall combo is fine here because he did readjust into this. But I still recommend the CD 1+2 to keep it safe. Again, he gets lucky with the first hit whiffing. But it's okay. And then down back 4 on the pickup. Round start electric. Who would have thought? Good electric. Again, the second 7 combo, but it's okay. Here, in this situation, I recommend you step to the left and then do side step 4-1 to bring Lily closer to this floor blast. Because you're in heat, you can do a heat string up forward 1-3, which I know that you don't know that it's in your move list, but I promise you it is. Up forward 1-3 in heat, and you have the hell sweep. So again, like I said, side step 4-1 to bring Lily closer to the floor blast, and then carry on from there. Which even if Lily is on the floor blast, that doesn't mean you obviously commit to the hell sweep. You have to think about the mental stack in that situation. Just because Lily then gets on the floor blast, don't automatically think that you have to go for the hell sweep. Like, still play real Tekken. Don't force an option. Again, another round start. Electric, down 4-2, down 1+2. I don't know how many times I've had to say it in these past 2 Kaz videos, but obviously I have to keep saying it because why are these Kaz players playing like this? I have no idea, but like I said, everything else about this Kaz player I do like, except for the 2D aspect, but I do like how this Kaz applies pressure. Good electric. Tekken 7 combo. And there, I recommend that you do up forward 3 instead of forward 4. You drop the ender again. That was a perfect electric, bro. That was honestly insane. That was insane. Good throw break. Nice. Very nice. Again, another round start, down 1+2. I don't know what happened to these Kaz players in Tekken 8, but I swear Kaz players had way more honor in Tekken 7. Like, I feel like Main Man has lost like some of his leadership when it comes to Kaz players, and like in Tekken 7, the main man Sui had so much power over Kaz players, but now there's so many Kaz players he can't control all of them. Like he can't control his whole army, and now it's just chaos with these Kaz players. They just don't know what to do, so they're all doing the same thing. Down 1+2 gets low parried. Down 4-2. You should have did either I think in this situation you should have just did back 2-2, down 4-1, down 4-2 just to stay safe because of the late trade. It was so late. Good electric. Tekken 7 combo. Down back 4 gets blocked. After that down back 4 gets blocked, it's so unlucky to where you kind of, after that gets blocked, you kind of insta lose the round. There's really nothing for you to do in that situation. Yeah. After that down back 4 gets blocked, you kind of just lost the whole round. Good electric. Good timing catch there. That was beautiful. That was textbook. But again, the Tekken 7 combo for some reason. Like, bro, it's season 2. It's been like a year and how many months, bro? A year and 8 months, and people are still doing the Tekken 7 combo on Kaz. 1, 2, 4, 3. Again, people are gonna start low parrying that or blocking the low and punishing. Tekken 7 combo. Let's see if this combo kills. Doesn't kill, but with the Tekken 8 combo, he would have killed, but now he has to win another interaction. He almost gets Matterhorn, but luckily he ends it with a forward 4. Good punish. Let's see what you do on Oki. Down back 4. You don't like to risk your life a lot. I'm noticing you like to just run up down back 4 for your Oki. Almost every single time you do 1-1-2, you're starting with down back 4. Again, Tekken 7 combo. After you do the down 4-2 counter it, you should be doing CD 1+2 into 1, 2, 4, 3. Good electrics, honestly. And then one of them connects, which is basically what you want with Kaz. Like, don't forget that you actually don't have to sugarcoat it. Like, don't forget that electric is an actually super move. Never forget that. Never forget that. It looked like you froze right there and you had no idea what to do. So I guess it's okay. I recommend that you just did like 1, 2, 4 in that situation. After you froze right there, his back was towards you. You should have just did down forward 1-4 or 1-1-2 to keep it basic. That low right there, that shit's 25 frames, but I swear to you, in Season 2, that shit is unseeable. In Season 1, that shit was seeable, but in Season 2, that shit's unseeable. It's not like Zafina's fucking Hell Sweep. Like, it is like seeable, but it's unseeable at the same time. So, like, I wouldn't say that shit's reactable, even though it's 25 frames. At least for me personally. Zafina's Hell Sweep is 25 frames now. They sped it up as well. But Zafina's is still, the animation is still way more seeable than this Lily animation. Forward 4 is very seeable. I've been reacting to forward 4 from Lily since Tekken 7. Like Season 1 Tekken 7. So you need to get your reactions up on that move. I used to react to, and again, in Tekken 7 and Tag 2, Tekken 6, I was a Kaz main, bro. In early Tekken 8, I think that's why I'm so tough on these Kaz players. Like, early Tekken 8 as well, I was a Kaz main, but because of tournament play, I switched to different characters. But, bro, I'm a Kaz main at heart, bro. Like, but what I was going to say was, in Tekken 7, I used to react to Gigas down back 2 and launch that shit every single time with twin pistons. I just wanted to say that. That was a very good duck and launch. I can probably count on one finger the amount of times that I've ducked and launched that 3+4. But it has to also do with Raigeki placing it so well and just little players not really spamming that move that much. But obviously you punched it here perfectly, which is very nice. Again, every single time when somebody wakes up, you insta do a move and you're getting stepped. Like either just run up and do back 4 or run up and do the or wave dash more. Like you're doing insta timing. Like on Oki, you need to either be wave dashing to realign, do back 4, or just don't do anything because you keep getting stepped and punished for it. Honestly, I tip that Shikue. Good. After the first down forward 1, down forward 2, you should have did CD 1+2, but you don't like that move. It does more damage for the combo. Oh, she might break the floor. You might be cooked. She doesn't. Good block, good punish. 2-4. Oh, it blocked. This shit's getting blocked. Which, do I tip you going for this Rage Art? No, you should have stayed true to yourself. You should have played real Tekken. But I think whatever this win streak is, I think you were scared to lose it. That's why you panic Rage Arted. Especially so late. Again, another round start electric, down 4-2, down 1+2. I don't know why it's happening. I don't get it, bro. Honestly, I don't. It's so annoying watching this shit, honestly. You could have, what's it called? Use down forward 1-4 for the punish into forward 4 for the Oki instead of doing 1-1-2 for the punish. But it's hard to say that in the moment because you're not really expecting the Lily player to finish that string, but I'm just saying. Finally, CD 1+2. Big damage combo. This guy just learned the combo. Four, you gotta block that. Again, another Rage Art. This time it ends up working out, but I mean, do I tip the Rage Art? Am I against it? I mean, I'm 50-50 on it, honestly. I tip that. I wouldn't do that now, but back then I used to do that a lot. Oh my god, did you just use back 4? What the hell? This guy just used back 4. No way. That was a misinput. That was a misinput. He didn't mean to do back 4. Good punish. Down 4-2. Again, I recommend... I mean, in that situation, go for down 4-2 is okay, but if you want to stay on the safer side, again, use back 4. Like Fisher for counter hits when the move is -12, it's just not feasible. It really isn't. I don't know what this interaction is, but again, you got to react to that because that just set everything up, and now you're blocking. Now you're getting cooked by a snake edge, which I don't know why he would go for the snake edge in that situation besides to troll. Good punish. Down back 4. Again, every single time after 1-1-2, you dash up and do down back 4. Every single time. Or you're getting stepped with the mid on Oki. He stayed on the ground and died. 1, 2, 4, 3. Again, that's getting low prayer to block. You get a lot of misinputs doing that for some reason. Like, that's like the third time you jumped it's and down 2. Good punish. Again, another 1-1-2 dash up down back 4. You get cooked by the hell sweep. And that time, You'll see that I pause this because I'm like, what? You should just be doing back four. Now you're getting cooked. This was a very good rage art here. But what I don't like in this interaction, why I paused it when I was recording this the first time, going through it, I just did not like how you're not doing back four. Like, it really started to get to me, and I had to pause it at that point in time. I was like, bro, this guy never does back four. You did down four too. Again, run up, down back four, and instead of doing back four to catch a step, you do down four too, and now you're getting punished, and now you're getting pressured, bro. Like, there's no reason why this whole interaction should have happened. You should have just did back four, and now you're getting cooked, and you almost got robbed. But luckily, you used the rage art, and you get a lucky round win. But for the most part, I think you're suffering from what the last cast suffers, and it's the round start flow charts, the 1-1-2 dash up into down back four flow chart. You don't sidestep any moves, you just play 2D. And yeah, you can just keep watching this video over and over and over, just going through each interaction that I have, each interaction that I have for my responses, just each interaction that I didn't like, that I liked. Just please stop flowcharting, you cast players, and I'll see you guys in the next one.